Hello, computer. What's going on? Let me turn the music down. Let me make it so I can't hear myself. Let's remove the headphones. Let's do the thing. Let's do everything. We're gonna see if we can do some. We're gonna see if the old rig can handle some light background music, some Muzak. If anyone recognizes this little tune, that's you are very cool. That's all I'll say. How is that? What does that sound like? What are our levels looking like? Maybe a little bit more. Let's try that out. That seems tolerable. We're gonna see if we can handle it. If we can't handle it, if we're jumping all over the place, we will give up very fast. Okay, cool. Cool X107. Let's do it. Let me click the other thing. Wabam. Hello everyone. Hello Hoi. I think that is Gumpai and NZ Pieface. Welcome. And belated thank you for the sub, Gumpai, and thank you for the follow, NZ Pieface. And hello Alto as well. Sup yourself. Not too much up here. What we're getting up to this evening is the first ever annual, biannual, semi-annual, hemi-annual, demi-annual LLLL Colonq community shareholders meeting. Welcome, Chaotic Quixotic. Thank you for the lurker check-in. Yeah, so we're tonight we got to make some important corporate decisions. I've been dressed up in my Friday best for this occasion. You might notice some model changes. We got up to some business off stream. Got some fancy features. My hair is now kind of outlined a little bit, you can see at the top, and we have some different backgrounds for the my shirt and my coat, my eyes and my mouth. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fucking nifty, if I say so myself. So yeah, we gotta get all dressed up here for this momentous occasion as we together, as the shareholders of the LLLL channel, discuss our corporate future. For that reason, I'm out. Yonk BT out as soon as you're in. So thank you for the lurker check-in to my own mod. You're out as soon as you're in. You're backing out. You're backing out of the arena of the corporate world, the most dangerous game of all. Corporate, I don't know, what do you call that? Corporate warfare, industrial espionage, all these topics and more. Yeah, welcome. I think this is the first time we've seen you around, so welcome. Hope you have a nice little time of it. Yeah, we're gonna probably do some stuff similar to. We're gonna discuss some things under the beneath the corporate veil, the corporate wedding veil. We'll be discussing secretive and diffuse topics, and then we'll do a little bit of coding, some programming. That might be a little bit of fun. I've wired up some additional. It's actually we're gonna step away from the boardroom really quick. We're gonna have a snack break. Snack break. Where do we go? Where are we going? Why am I all fucked up? I gotta be. Where am I? Colonq's face. Yeah, where are we going? So we're going to the snack bar. We got to get some granola bars, some little yogurt cups, some pretzels. Soylent time. Yeah, Gunpie has the right of it. Because we've wired up some additional features. Those features include some excellent functionality. So we're going to use those features. What we're going to say? I think last time we decided. Hey, welcome, Karen the person. Thank you for the stream well wishes, and thank you for the follow, Yonks BT. Am I saying that right? Is that a hyonk? Are we hyonking out here? Yeah, welcome everyone. We're having some having some fun today, getting up to some good old times. It's that's the all good. Well, could it be better? Could we be all best? We strive for all best here at the LLLL Colonq channel. We're aiming to maximize our MAUs, our user retention, our numbers, if you will. The shareholders are going to be angry if our numbers aren't up. So we better any tips we could get, any A/B testing we could perform on the pronunciation of Colonq BT would be certainly helpful. Yes, we are good maxing. We are maxing every category, every statistic, every item on the balance sheet. Sorry, Sippy. But yeah, but we can do shit now. So we're gonna start off with a little trip to the snack bar before we dive into the magical world of the company of finance. Colonq. That works. Colonq. I gotcha. I'm gonna remember that eventually. I'll keep saying it enough. I'm gonna practice tonight. I'll be drilling that. I write that on my ceiling. I'll find a nice woman saying that over and over again on YouTube in a very neutral accent on a pronunciation video. I'll be subliminally training that as I sleep. Colonq. Very cool. Very cool. LLLL Colonq. Yeah, we have rhyming names, so we're actually destined to die in a duel against each other. Mutual destruction. That is our destiny. Okay. We can do shit now. We can create polls automagically, right? We can say things like create poll. What do we get from the snack bar? What are some good corporate snacks? Little cup of pretzels, yogurt. I'm gonna say yogurt. Yeah, sure. And then what are some other good snacks? Granola bar. Ranch is a classic American snack. We'll stick with that. Let's see if that does the thing. Cherry tomatoes. Yeah, that works. Cherry tomato. Cherry tomatoes. If nothing is broken, this should perform the action. Fruit for a healthy option. Well, I think probably discussion could be had whether cherry tomatoes are a fruit or, I mean, tomatoes are a fruit, right? That's a thing. That's a thing that exists, right? We don't know health. LLLL Colonq is we're based in the American Midwest. We don't know any of this shit. We eat fucking meatloaf and gravy out here. All right, we're seeing some votes. We're seeing a couple of votes. We didn't set a callback for the polls. We're not gonna be programmatically responding to the outcome, but we'll see how it turns out. Well, it looks like we have a tie currently. We're 1 for 1 with ranch and cherry tomatoes. All right. Very, very cool. You could vote again for 1K channel points. Yeah, that's the aggressive option. We value people with more money more here. Okay, so we've wound up with 3 options. We're gonna settle on the cherry tomatoes because we've had some discussion here related to the fruithood of the cherry tomato. So we're gonna showcase another new feature that I built off stream. We're gonna flesh out a little bit today. So we got this little thing. We have, in addition to create poll, we have create prediction. Are tomatoes fruit? Yeah, that's the one. Ni. And this should do the other thing. I think. Twitch's fucking god-awful UI works. It looks like it did the thing. So now there's this prediction display up where you can choose to predict the outcome. So what we're gonna do here is this is very contrived, of course. I see someone has been kind and put some channel points towards the towards this decision. I don't think you actually win anything because I mean, if this is a real bet, I don't know how any of this shit fucking works, but this is for demonstration purposes. And I mean, like, in order to optimize our snack bar choice, we're gonna have to work through some of these kinks. It's gonna take an uncomfortably long time because for some reason I set the default time on this to 2 minutes, I think. Welcome, Bad Cop. Good to see ya. I hope it's going well. I think I caught your stream a little while back, and I saw you streaming yesterday. You stream very late. It's when it's about El Colonq's bedtime, pretty much. But yeah. There's me. Hello. I forgot I had A spread open. We're doing some shenanigans related to color selection. Let's determine the result of this this query. Let's see. Our tomato group night hour. Yeah, that is how it be sometimes. That is simply how it be. Tomatoes. Well, healthline.com, our trusted source in fruit status, is telling us that tomatoes are botanically defined as fruits, of course, right? So now that has happened, we can say programmatically finish prediction. The result is yes. Just the time ran out. I don't think that matters. That's just the vote submission time. I think that popped up the correct thing. Yes, prediction result is yes. I think you win 0. You win your points back or something. There's no one bet against. I would bet against, but alas, I don't think you're allowed to do that as the strummer. Fancy. Yeah, we've been building up some stuff. Another cool thing that's happening, and we're going to expand on a little more during the shareholders meeting, right? Kind of some of the focus of our shareholders meeting today is man, that is annoying that the scroll doesn't carry over. The ability to crown Vippers, very important people, right? So right now you'll see that we have a redeem for making someone a Vipper. Are you just using Twitch API directly? So it's a little more complex than that, because a lot of this, I've built some complexity in order to avoid leaking my like OAuth token for the API. So all of this works. There is an on another machine, I'm connecting to like the Twitch event sub API and like Twitch, like just normally like sending REST requests and like connecting to Twitch IRC. And then I have this event bus running on a server in my apartment. And the event bus is just like a pub sub kind of thing, right? Like you can subscribe to events and you can publish to events. So then everything on this machine, right? Both for like talking to my model and then also like talking to Twitch and a variety of other things, and eventually like talking to games, is just talks to this bus, right? So we go to like here at the top, we have a bunch of like handlers for various events. Like these kinds of things, right? So these are just like incoming events from our bus, and then we just like, and the bus just like sends S expressions, which are like nicely parsable from Lisp. Team Tau Twitch API unifier, containerized relay proxy to unify the webhook and WebSocket based real-time Twitch APIs under a single. Yeah, it's pretty similar to that. I think, I mean, like the difference is we're using it for additional stuff too, right? Like this is like the thing is basically if I like hooked up Tau to talk to like Redis or something to like do pub sub shit, right? Because we also use it to like when we do the model toggles, like we see like, where is toggle? Model toggle. This is just a pub to the avatar toggle event. I have no clue what half of these things are, but I am impressed. Well, I mean, I hope, don't feel pressured to be impressed by the intermediate result. Let's make sure that everyone can be impressed by the end result. We'll build a cool thing that is impressive. But anyway, that's the diversion. We have sort of a proxy between us and the Twitch API, but which is why I have to do some of this stuff off stream because blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm planning to do a PR to Tau to let you do arbitrary pub sub stuff. Very, very cool. I would be interested to see that. Please send a link over in the Discord when that happens. That sounds exciting. Get over your fear of Python first. Yeah, I mean, unfamiliar languages, always scary. I have like tons of anxiety surrounding like making PRs, but that's a story for another time. That's just like, I don't know, the human element of software engineering. But yeah, so what have we decided so far? We've made our way to the stack bar of this this Marriott hotel that we're running this international shareholders meeting from. And we've selected a snack. We've gotten some cherry tomatoes, and we've determined that that is a fruit, meaning that it is a healthful and healthy snack according to the American Heart Association, according to the LLLL Colonq Heart Association. So yeah, what do we need to do now? So I think the first thing we need to do is decide who are the speakers. I don't know. I've never been to a fucking shareholders meeting. I don't know how this works. I'm not Warren Buffett. I'm not working for Berkshire Hathaway. You invest by investing the most precious resource of all, which is your hard-earned time. It's actually a time bank. This channel, we consume your time, and that's you're investing right now, by the second, by the instant, continuously over time. We need a way to indicate who the esteemed shareholders are. Who takes some of your time? Yeah, you've submitted both time and Colonq. So I mean, yeah, you're doubling up. Colonq being the universal proxy for value in the LLLL Colonq extended universe. So you're really going wild with it. You're bad cops gone wild. But yeah, we need some way to indicate who the esteemed patronages among us are, who the esteemed personages even. And we've also built that. So let's pop over here. I think we have this new feature. This little you might be able to guess what this one does. And let's try that out on our good friend Bad Cop. Does it work? Oh yeah, the letters they can't be emoji currently. You've pwned us. You've been elite. You've been a super elite. I think, yeah, it's fine. Known issue at the moment. And I would refund your points if I could. No worries. We gotta fix it. I think maybe we'll fix it now. Hello. I killed. Yes, I was killed. I was slain at the hands of our valiant bad cop. So let's to crown them. Let's do this. Run this command. Does this work? Well, I can't see if it works. Could you post Dorino again, bad cop? Let's see if you're wearing your crown. There we go. Well, it doesn't show up on my screen yet, but it shows up on my Twitch, the actual native Twitch chat. It looks like. So yeah, that's good. Let's before we forget, let's install additional security precautions at the shareholders meeting. Let's make sure everyone is suited up in their bulletproof vests, etc., ready to survive the incoming corporate apocalypse. Where's the change the letters? Is that toggle model background text? Well, we need to just like, do I have a thing to like clean string? Does this remove non-ASCII characters? Okay. Bulletproof vest made of regex. Yeah, that sounds good. Yes, an American company. I mean, we're militarized here at LLLL Colonq, right? We have fucking tanks and armor piercing rounds and all sorts of shenanigans here. We got to protect the corporate hierarchy. Let's see. I'm gonna try and change the letters to something that is Unicode. Let's do that. Well, that crashed again. It's exciting. I wonder why. Some kind of funny business is happening. Oh, I think we just need to see. I think that the error is actually occurring in our shell, or not the shell, the terminal emulator that we display this shit in. So that's the issue. Okay, replace. Can we just say this is ASCII? I don't know the regex format that we're using here in ELIS, but I don't really care to look up the special character things. Let's try that. Let's make sure everything is evaluated too. Let's change the letters once again and see if we crash. Looks like I'm missing a Am I? Maybe I am. There's one over here, right? I mean, this is the negated group, right? We want to remove all characters that aren't new lines or ASCII. Well, I mean, we don't even need the new line anymore, but like this was printable before. Yeah, no, you're all good, all good. This is probably very small on people's screens. We can embiggen too. We can embiggen. Let's change the letters. Do the blah 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 blah. Why? I wonder what the resulting. Okay, let's try some shit. Let's try some shit. Bring up the model again. Yeah, maybe that's true. Let's actually just try some shit in REPL. If I insert char, can I say get an emote here? Grinning face. Hooray! So happy. What is fucking up? I'm generating tags. I hate this keyboard so much. We're off in deep space with this shit. Okay, that removes the thing. That does in fact remove the thing we want. But I'm doing, like, we're base 64 encoding the message so that we don't, like, cause problems with, like, weird escape sequences. So where is that? Oh, it's very possible that, like, toggle. Okay, here's this. Yeah, I mean, that's also possible. Like, let's try empty string just by hand. Let's try it. Yeah, it doesn't. So that makes it pretty easy then, I think. Main.rs, blah, 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 blah. There we go. And wait for the thing to go. So we'll just say let clean message s, what is it, trim, s trim, and string message. Is empty string false? Yeah. How do I even check for empty string effectively here? I don't know any of these libraries. We're just fucking around. We're doing whatever. S blank. That's what it's called. S blank. Is it nil or the empty string? Sure. Sure. Okay. So this should prevent, hopefully, things from exploding. Let's see. Change the letters. Try a random emote. Okay, it no longer crashes. Does changing the letters normally still work? Hello world. Yes. Okay. We have successfully solved one problem. We are now immune to hostile takeovers, to mergers and acquisitions departments worldwide. Very fucking cool, Oomfies. So yeah. So what are we getting up to next? What's the plan for the future? So we've done that. The next plan is to integrate. Funny. Yeah, I need to clean up some of the escape stuff across language. Yeah, that does not blow. That will. I mean, Twitch emotes are just strings at the level of the IRC. So you can change Twitch emotes. They won't display. Fun. But yeah. So okay, we've determined that we can VIP. We can signify as Vipper. kind of manually at this point, right? And we haven't hooked that up yet to the redeems. So I think we have a redeem right now, right? Where are the redeems? Where are those be? Oh, that's very cool. You can see where my detection of the color of the mouth, which is just like a very lazy, like, oh, is the red like a certain amount, bleeds over into the bags under my eyes occasionally. That's a very cool effect. Liking that. We're full on roguelike mode now. You could play some NetHack on my face. Bunch of orcs. Coat. Yes, coat. Some recent changes. Okay, I'm being very lazy. Where are our redeems? Here they are. Okay. So we can do Vipper. Lambda user blah. And we say fig add VIP user. This one's irritating to test because I don't think I can. No one has. Well, maybe we'll make the Vipper tier cheaper. I think if I try and make myself VIP, it doesn't actually do anything. Like if I check my other monitor real quick. Yeah, failed to add VIP because I'm already the broadcaster. You can't do that. You can't VIP mods either. I learned today. But we can also let's make it really cheap, just to test it out. See if it works. Where are we going? Channel points. I gotta do they hide everything behind endless little things. Okay. Vipper costs 100. Okay. I think the cost should have updated. If someone wants to, okay, we got NZ Pie Face on the case, getting there. Very cool. Yes, you got it. So you are now an esteemed person. Let's see if. But watch out because we will have PvP mechanics surrounding the VIP status. So beware. We'll be building that, a little bit of that. I think one of the things we're gonna have to discuss is in the course of the shareholders meeting is what we need. And I'm thinking our customers are telling us that we need more RPG mechanics. I think we need more RPG elements, if you will, in the LLLL Colonq stream. So we'll be heading in that direction, perchance. No fishing minigame either. I mean, that's we gotta make a to-do list. What is this? What is this amateur hour? Fucking topics of note. RPG elements. Fishing minigame. Oh, that's a weird one. That one didn't even show up in Twitch chat. Oh no, that's I'm scrolling back in this buffer. Jesus Christ. Let's just pass Unicode. I'm confusing myself. I'm getting confused by my own hubris. This is the problem. Okay. We'll keep recording these here, and we'll just make the text smaller and smaller as we add more elements. That's the best way to do it. So yeah, 4. We should have TTS that says the things too, but like, I should have a redeem that makes TTS read my model, like the whole like, so it goes like reads. I mean, like the top line right now is like some, I don't know, fucking 20-digit number. It's all 4s, and that would be a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do that. I don't have any TTS yet. We could do that. Like, there's all this fancy new like AI TTS, and I'm so used to like hacking around like the shitty old, like, I don't know, what is it even called? Socks, I think, maybe. They were fun. Had some fun with those. So you might notice that in our chat here, Microsoft Sam, please. Yeah, we can get there for sure. I want to have ASCII Clippy also. That's on the menu. We don't have any way to actually identify VIPs over here, but I actually added earlier. I attached badge information. If we look at the log, you can see here that, I mean, this is the message that you just sent, Compi. Maybe make some letters do a tune so it's music too. Hell yeah. This is your message in base64. Here's your display name. Here's your color. And then here are your Twitch badges that are attached to your message. Yeah, I mean, like, I was just sending them as strings, and I realized, like, well, like, the escape sequences in the strings are different in like the message bus, which is in Haskell, and then this thing, and then the rest. Like, it's just a pain in the ass. So it's easier to just, like, treat them as if they're bytes, basically. I think. And there's still probably some issues. Like, I don't think I'm base 64ing, like, the messages for, like, changing the letters, which is why those got kind of weird. You can still probably escape from this in all kinds of weird ways. Your hex code, yeah. I mean, this is even more than hex code. What did I just fucking press? Okay, yeah. This is all the letters of the, at least a good number of letters of the alphabet. Yeah. Okay. What are we doing? So we want to look at these badges and identify some. We actually already have this, I think. I built up some shit related to that. If we look for mod slash where is that? I think I'm calling them sigils, right? So someone has the moderator badge. They get the these little cross swords. What do my messages have? Is there like a broadcaster thingy? Let's type that. My chat. Yeah, there is broadcaster. Let's do some things surrounding that. Caster, hit me. Does that do a thing? Yeah, it does a thing. We can do a variety of these things. So I think for now we definitely want this this VIP deal, right? And we can kind of make things in order of priority. We're gonna make some badges that are not just we gotta do this thing again because there's no good way to make this auto scroll if I'm not already at the bottom. Okay, VIP. What do VIPs look like? It looks like a crown, probably. Some kind of precious gemstone. This person with crown. Maybe that's not very yeah. Why does that emote not show up? Like, Unicode emotes, there's no reason why these shouldn't happen. But again, that's sort of a thing where I probably have to debug on both sides, so we won't do that here. We're just gonna search diamond emote because it's gonna be easier than gemstone from Emojipedia, the free encyclopedia. Okay, there we go. Well, that should be working now. So we get that going. So what we'll also do, I think, is again, we need some RPG elements in here. I envision a system where we have experience points based on a variety of factors, and we have the ability for users to duel each other, etc., etc. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're glistening in the sunlight. We're full on. We're Twilight maxing here. Very nice. Cool. Okay, what else is there to talk about in our little preamble here that we could potentially build out? I mean, what have we done? I think we've done the predictions market. We've done the sub badge. Yeah, sub badge would be good. Let's do that. That's because we don't even have real sub badges yet. We need some cool ones. I don't know if we can actually see. I assume the way this works for sub badges is just like the number increase, right? So honestly, I'm fine just checking all the strings. I don't think we need to like be especially smart. What do we want for subs? We don't want these to be too intrusive. We can just get like a little thing, little item. Let's a computer maybe. computer sounds good. Personal computer. That seems about right. Okay. We're gonna do this is not a differs from a Twitch badge, and this is a sigil. You get one of these, right? And there will be higher ranks. Like if you are like, maybe let's I don't know. We'll get into it later for equity lords, etc. Other esteemed people who are worthy of recognition. People who have would also give it a background color. That's true. That is very true. Let's give mod messages. Well, we could. Well, that makes me want to like kind of break this out into like a more general system for like, let's say like the cursed blink text. Does Emacs have a blink face? I don't know. What's the best way for me to? No. Let's see. Emacs blinking text. That seems incredible if we can get that. I mean, blink the cursor. Doesn't seem like. Jeez. I mean, we could do it. We could certainly do it. It'd be it's an ASCII thing. That is interesting. Do you know what? Is there like a particular? Oh, it's like an ANSI escape thing. Yeah, I don't think that'll render in my chat things. It's not like actually a yeah, this is the right thing. This person, yeah, they're writing it from their assembly program. Cool, I guess. Yeah, I don't think we can, like, it won't like work like kind of naively, right? Even in my shell. I need a better. Is this string gonna do it for us? We're gonna exercise the ancient art of copying and pasting. Blink.sh does this do the thing? We go to an actual terminal. / oh, we gotta. Maybe we've fucked something up. The way the escape is. Well, I mean, clearly some kind of, yeah. You've converted this. Well, no. This is not a bash stream just yet. This is a. We're here in a POSIX shell stream. We don't even have. There is no bin bash here. No bin bash on this system. What is shell check complaining about? POSIX shell echoes are undefined. Well, I guess we're gonna have to use bash. You've done it. You've converted us. I think we can say user bin end bash, and that'll get us to a bash on this this world. Why are you still bitching? We don't have any right to that. Okay, that doesn't work. Are there any shells where this will work? Do I have a convenient? Well, I have ST that I'm using for my model. We can go. This is a fun little side quest. I'm enjoying this. GUI./st bcd./blink. Nope. What's coloring the text, which is kind of weird. So I want to try this, and I want to. Yeah, I mean this is EXWM, which I guess I've mentioned a lot, but have never actually like brought up on stream to like point out what we're doing exactly here. It is the Emacs X window manager. So yeah, this is we can run any X program inside Emacs, and we can just like navigate it like we do our Emacs buffers. I hate it, thanks. Yeah, well, it's an acquired taste. It's a taste I've been acquiring for like, I don't know, half a decade now. And Wayland Emacs when Kappa. Yeah, I mean, like, I've looked into it. Unironically, on my stream projects list, I have build EXWM Wayland. It's a lot harder because there's not like, I mean, you have to do like, on Wayland, you have to do like, there's no like notion of window manager. You need like the whole compositor, right? We could probably build something on top of like WL roots, I think. This is like some fork that, like, this is still around. Yeah, it's on GitLab.free desktop. But like, yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to have to eventually. So, I mean, like, I don't know. It's, eventually it'll happen. But, and like, if we want it to happen, we might need to be the ones who build it. But a little scary. I've never done anything with Wayland. I think I've installed it like once, but like that was in the prehistoric times, in the pre Emacs era of my life. So why is that? One of the weird things with EXWM is that you can't display next window like twice on the same screen. I installed it recently. I haven't used it since. But I have or have not used it. I just daily drive Windows though. Yeah, I mean, like, I am I run like a Windows let's move over here so we have some scenery. I run a Windows GPU pass-through VM. So I'm actually like watching my like stream alerts and shit on the other screen from a Windows VM, which I'm like using. I don't know, like I have it set up so like the Windows VM outputs to one monitor and then the Linux host outputs to the other monitor. So I kind of use both pretty much all the time. I've given up on trying to like do things like play games on Proton or whatever. I think Proton's pretty good now, but like I was just sick of it some number of years ago, and we threw in the towel. But still won't let Windows touch my hardware. But we can do shenanigans with the VM. Okay, so we've made it through our first little section of the shareholders meeting. I think we've determined who the speakers are. I mean, clearly it's our good friends Bad Cop, Gunpie, and NZ Pieface. They've indicated themselves. Any other speakers are still welcome to stand up and denote themselves. But I think we need to introduce a little bit of competition to the corporate space. I was using WSL for a while, but now I just SSH to a second box. Yeah, I mean, I've always found that to be like WSL is like, I mean, every time I even see or hear of it, I'm like, man, this is a miracle that this works. But it's very impressive. But like, I would also prefer to like, I mean, like, I want to keep things as simple as possible all the time, and like, I want to have like as little configuration overhead, I guess, which may seem ironic given all of this, but that is how it be. It's like 90% of the way there, yeah. And the last 10% is like very irritating. WSL is a miracle that it works, but when it doesn't work, yeah, I can imagine. I'm glad I'm not in a position where that is my life at the moment, but maybe I will be in the future. So I won't get too worked up about it. Okay. What needs to happen? What needs to happen? The last 10% is when you try to understand the insane networking stack they built. Yeah, I can't even imagine that, right? Like, how do they, like, did they just like rip out the Linux kernel's like whole TCP IP implementation, or like what is the, well, given what you've said, I imagine it's significantly more cursed than that, and that makes me very afraid. So that is something. Honestly, can't explain it. Maybe that's something to. Do we have a to-do for future on-screen tasks? Dive into WSL network stack cursed. And also a thing that happened just a few hours ago. Explore Twitter algorithm. I don't know how much meaningfully we can explore, given that I think it's like a massive amount of code. But we can. I mean, later topics for this board meeting. I'm feeling energized this evening. It's been a long week, and we're ready to go for quite a while, I think. So maybe we'll get to that a little bit later. But yeah, so what do we need to do? We need to add a little competition. Browse the Twitter pull request for the good memes. Yeah, open source, right? Or public, I think. Sorry, I don't know the terms. Yeah, I don't actually know what the license is, but the source is open. It did not get leaked. They released it. I think it's at github.com/twitter/the-algorithm. Yes, it's here. Let's actually clone this right now in case it's gigantic. We're gonna boop, boop, boop. Yeah, well, it's not that big. The algorithm. If I, Okay, let's, oh, your emotes are very cute. I like that. I like that little fella. What a little guy. Does he have lore? Does he have a backstory? I'm learning. I'm getting into this deep and compelling lore. We have emotes here for the a service with the word injector. Yeah, fun. We have emotes for the LLLL Colonq channel on the way. I've commissioned the brave artists over at Fiverr, and yeah, okay. There's our assessment, right? So what the fuck do we have here? What is the bulk of this? We have 135,000 lines of 100k lines of Java, like 200k lines of Scala, Joy, this is actually, I mean, for a thing that recommends tweets, this is quite a lot, but I don't actually know like when are tweets recommended. Like, is this describing like the order of things in the replies? Like, or like, I guess like, I guess I have extensions to like disable all of like the things that actually like show you things from people you're not subscribed to, or like, what is it called? Following, that's the word. But like, who knows? Like, this is a lot. This feels like a lot. Okay, yeah, we could look at some of the bash. That might be fun. This will be an they have some. Does this indicate that this is bash contained within Markdown across two files? Are these like things that look like this in Markdown, right? I ride the algorithm hardcore to see good art, but I have to be extremely particular on what I interact with on an alt account. Yeah, maybe soon you'll know the rules, and so will I. That's we'll be figuring it out. This is for the home timeline, which I'm guessing is the recommended for you part. Yeah, I think I just have that, like, there's like an extension that like just makes it so it always shows the following timeline, I think. So, I don't know. Twitter's a clusterfuck. Oh, and there's a CI script here. We gotta. Oh boy. Let's see what's going on. There we go. Was that ear splitting? Sorry, but that's some continuous integration if I've ever seen it. I think things are being continually integrated, from my perspective at least. That appears to be going on. Yeah, we've won. Mission accomplished. Saith ci.sh. Cool. Okay. Yeah. We'll put this off. We'll yeah. Literally. Like, you don't even, people talk about 9 nines. We don't even have any 9s where we're from. We have 1s and 0s, baby. 100%. No 9s. 0 9s reliability. Excellent. We have 10.0% reliability. That's a bit of a stretch. We're stretching the limits of the fabric of comedy here on the LLLL Colonq stream. Okay, so what do I want to do? I keep getting not getting distracted, because diversions are very welcome. I keep distracting myself and forgetting where the fuck I am, where I'm going, and Just like a confused old man here on the LLLL Colonq stream. Confused and alone in a harsh and cold world. When you tell the CEO you have no nines, yeah. Man, this is prime. We're generating prime Twitter interaction bait content for the software development community. Jeez, we're gonna have to yoink some of this in order to bait some miserable fool into interacting with me on the heaven site. All right, what are we doing? So we want adversarial redeems for VIP. So I mean, the most important thing right now is gonna be a redeem to remove someone else's VIP. Let's add a reward for that. I gotta do this. It's on the other screen, so I'm gonna have to talk to prevent air death, fan death. Do you know that that's a thing, right? We'll distract ourselves with that briefly. Remove VIP from Vipper from another. Require the user to enter text. It costs more. Costs twice as much as the VIP redeem. No cooldown. Yeah, we'll create that. Doesn't work just yet, so don't waste your juice. Where can I? Why am I clicking things? We'll look at fan death in a minute. Where are we going? We're going to the Vipper event, and we want to add dvipper. And this is target. So we get a target here. Is this just, we'll just say it's imp. That's what we're saying elsewhere. And we'll just remove the VIP. Doesn't work just yet. Hang on 1 second. Now it should work. I'll do it for you because I don't want you to waste your PAI. Does that work? I think maybe that worked. Let's see. We'll have to we should add an alert for this. We should add a little printy thing. Devippered. Yes, alas, it did work. How fun. How fun it is. Right chat event is what this is called. VIP user and remove VIP. We'll say add VIP, sure. We're gonna be slightly less silly in our applications, I guess. That's the tone we've decided on. Okay, so that should be fine. Should have a little more insight into the details of the process. The process. Okay. But yeah, let's look at this thing that I mentioned in context because it sounded like something else I was saying. This is fan death. It's a cool thing. I don't know. I mean, dying is not cool, but it's just an interesting phenomenon. It's a kind of an urban legend that like running the fan in a room with no windows can kill you. Yeah, I think it's like mentally I have this associated with like South Korea, but it's interesting. It's interesting to think of like the sorts of like myths and conspiracies and things that might exist outside of your like cultural bubble. Like, I don't know. I don't know what else I want to say about this other than it's cool. It's a cool thing. I don't want to go on to like a fucking 2-hour tangent reading about the Mothman, as we've been wont to do. So, but yeah, that's okay. Speaking of that, to our urban legend tangent, it's on the list, and also the long-awaited Candyland wiki deep dive exploration. Yeah, these are things that we'll be getting to in the future. Asian superstitions are funny. Yeah, I mean, like, I think pretty much all superstitions are kind of funny, right? It's very interesting to be exposed to like that sort of thing, right? Like that like you didn't grow up with, right? Like what's a superstition like? I don't know. As a perfectly rational robot San Francisco entity, Bayesian, I of course have no superstitions and am perfectly logical, like a cold calculating machine in all circumstances. But what superstitions do we have here in God Bless America? Do we have is there anything like equivalent to that that's like a widely held like thing that's just like not true at all? I don't know. The Earth being round, XD? No. I don't know. We'll have to mull that one over. Breaking mirrors equals bad luck. Yes. Yeah. I mean, so I think that the thing that makes me feel weird about the fan death one is that it's so like immediate, right? Like there's sort of this immediacy to it, right? Like if you sleep in a room with a fan running, you can die. Right? That feels like a very real like oh shit. Versus like, well, breaking mirrors, you get bad luck, and then bad luck is also like this very vague sort of like thing that like you can't really like. But like getting bad luck is one thing. Like fucking dying is like that's another thing entirely, right? That's spooky. That's some spooky business there. Like I don't know what, I don't want any part of that. Like I'll take some. Well, I won't take bad luck actually, because I am, contrary to my previous statement, I am extremely superstitious and definitely don't want any bad mojo around the LLLL Colonq stream. That's a bridge too far. So, all right, we sipping. Tonight's sip of choice is fresh, clean water from a 2.5 gallon jug that I got at the grocery store because, yeah, it's yummy. It's got a bold and full bodied flavor. Welcome, Digby Cat. It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Great to see you around. What's happening today? I caught some of your alien stream the other day. That seemed I can't watch for long though. I have to go into lurker mode because that's a very spooky game. Aren't all programmers superstitious? Yeah, I mean heavily so, right? Like basically programming is basically embodied superstition, right? You're just like, yeah, I mean you're conjuring the spirit of the computer with your spells. You have to be like, I mean, isn't all abstraction superstition to a degree? Right? Like what abstraction means is to not understand the thing completely, understanding a simplified interface to a thing rather than the thing completely. Yeah, so our spinny polarity is inversed in the instance that that anyone decides to spinny in the future. But yeah, like abstraction is sort of a superstitious thing in itself, and like abstraction is kind of the basis of programming, right? Like you don't understand at a detailed level, even if you understand, like even if you're like totally knowledgeable about like the way computers work, you don't understand like intuitively when you're writing like a fucking Java program, like the like transistor level logic, right? Or even the register transfer level logic, right? You don't fucking, you're leaving that up to the winds of fate. You're just assuming that it will work the way you kind of the way your abstraction models it. Yeah, I was hoping to finish that stream, but alas, 2 chapters left. Well, good luck for next stream. You stream a lot more than I do, so I think you'll have it done by the time we next talk here at the LLLL Colonq stream, and I'll be there cheering for you. Hope it goes well. Cool. Okay. So we have the facility to Vipper yourself. You can de-Vipper someone else. Should you be able to Vipper someone else too? I think I like the thing that there's another streamer I watch who has, you can VIP yourself for like a lot of points. You can VIP someone else for like less points than that, and you can de-VIP somebody for like kind of the intermediate amount of points. So let's maybe do that. Let's add a little something. How many of these rewards can I actually have? Is this unlimited? Can we stress the limits of Twitch's reward system? Can we add 30,000 rewards automatically to stream? There is an API endpoint to add rewards. I see you've discovered the endpoint. I'm not looking at I'm glad we added that little notification. Yeah, I don't know, just a fun way to say VIP, right? I think it's a I think the Vipper thing, I've seen that around like IRC. I think it's a very oblique reference to like there's like an old like 2-channel VIP board, like some Japanese culture thing. But I think it's a very funny word, right? Just like saying Vipper, right? Like it's it sounds so chipper, right? It's like it's very energetic and enthusiastic. And I think that's like when you say VIP, you don't like you say it out, right? You say the acronym. You don't say VIP, right? But VIP is like much more fun. It's like it's very you're full of vip and vigor, right? You're very like powerful. I don't know. Is that you actually typing that, or is that? Oh, I see. Good. I was wondering if I wasn't looking at the Twitch native chat. I was wondering if it broke. Okay, so we need to say, crown a king or queen. Welcome, Olga. It's awesome to see ya. I see you have discovered the powers of equity on the LLLL Colonq channel as well. We're in our shareholders meeting today. Let's pop back over there. We're just kind of hanging out. Okay, something broke there. Spinny is breaking. This is a disaster. This calls for emergency meeting. What is the deal with that? Emergency. What just occurred? What is happening? Some kind of event. Someone has fallen into the river in Lego City. Let's see. What the fuck? Okay, if I launch this again. Okay, it's getting it's chugging along. Something's happening. When did we start doing Rust? Well, the model is written in Rust. I just went to Rust because one of the redeems is actually crashing the thing now. Because I'm not writing, well, it seems to work there. Well, it crashes quickly after that, I guess. That's very odd. Why does it do that? Going wild with the redeems, Olga. Wreaking havoc. Okay, there we go. Okay, when does it crash? It crashes after a small number of seconds. That's very confusing and irritating. What the fuck is that? Don't worry, you're not a pro until some shit breaking right on broadcast. You know, well, I mean, of course, here this is sort of the why is that all fucked up? This is sort of the fun part, right? Over here, we're all about breaking and fixing things. So like, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. We did change a bunch of stuff related to how this displays when we added like the new thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if we broke the spinny. Okay. So where do we actually do the spin? We're using this float time thing. We're not dividing by anything that could be dividing by 0. I see the conflict has begun. I told you those channel points are going to be a hot commodity sometime soon. We're publicly traded, right? We're in the marketplace of ideas, some would say. Okay. Yeah, the conflict. I mean, this is a. I mean, yeah, this is a war. Yeah. Exactly. This is full on corporate warfare. All right, let's try and figure what the fuck is happening here. It's kind of a pain in the ass because, well, I assume this happens even if we don't. Okay, let's try some things. You can see my very janky sort of implementation of the way the outlining works. It probably happens. I want to actually see what the error is first. And it's difficult to see what the error is because this is all just printing to standard out. And we can just make that not happen, I guess. We can say build release, sure. Crunch away, computer. Go. Zap to the extreme. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Woo. Oh, you're all good. Caps are allowed. We scream and shout here at the LLLL Colonq channel. If only we had an output stream for errors. Yeah, I mean that would I mean we could certainly why are we not? We could actually just have that easily, right? Like, am I just explicitly like, am I being silly? What is this? This is running the face tracking. Oh, well, we could redirect. I mean, we're not even running a shell in this terminal. I guess we could run a shell very easily. I don't want to fuck with this. I don't want to save. I don't know where I changed the buffer. I guess we can now just say cargo run release. So this should pop up the big. Yeah, we just redirect it to. I mean, that's the shell syntax, right? So like we just pop up and I'm just running. I'm having the terminal run the model program directly. Oh bother! Oh bother! Don't have a linker. We could make it run a shell though. That's okay. Or we could just write better. We're writing very, very lazy Rust. We're writing like extremely unsafe Rust. That won't run my tracker, right? Because we're not running the tracking script. But we can. Let's turn on spinning mode. Where is the redeem? Spinny. There we go. We are spinning. Will it crash? Or does the crash occur only when we are printing the model? Unsafe Rust, that's the best game. Yeah, we're not technically unsafe in the sense that, I mean, there is a lot of unsafe Rust because I'm just like directly using the OpenGL bindings, but there is like we're not like handling errors very nicely. We're unwrapping it fucking everywhere. We're not effectively using the our nice AST feature. So it is in the rendering. That maybe gives us a better idea of what's up. Okay, let's just do the thing. Okay, and we can say blah error.log. Is that gonna do the thing? We'll see if it does. We will see if it does. Okay, that can start up the face tracking and oh, we're not even running. Did I fuck this up? Do we do something incorrectly or do we just not wait long enough? We will see. I guess we can look at error.log. Yeah, it's just compiling. Sure. Sure. Okay, there we go. There we go. So now we have errors. We'll have to refresh this thing. We can go back and spinny again. It crashes immediately. We need to revert this buffer. Oh, we have an array out of bounds. Looks like an off by one error to me. On line 698. Yeah, okay, that seems right. the actual array of pixels we have here is, well, we want to safe. Is there a pixels.get? Is that a thing in Rust? That is illegal. We're being, like I said, we're being literally maximally lazy. This is just like half code I like ripped out of like a game engine project I actually kind of care about, and then yeah. Yeah, we have a get. Okay. I mean, this returns option, right? So we can just like what? Because we want to just return null. We want to do the nice monadic thing. I think that works for us. Let's go launch. Where are we going? Let's change this back to the way it was, because I actually like to see the compilation message in the little startup screen, the terminal, like that. Let's see. Yeah, and kind of to iterate on what you said. Okay, we're immediately gonna fucking crash again, because why are we doing that? Oh. This returns a reference. Sure. Sure. Oh, we could probably, oh. Blah. Because we're comparing them. That's just we're returning null here in this get pixel thing, when returning none rather when the when the pixel is the color of the background. Because the way this actually works is we render you can see this kind of small version of the model. That's gonna fucking crash us really quickly. That's gonna try and print out. You can see the model trying to print out to standard out in our E shell, which is much less adept at handling a large number of these escapes. So that's fucked up. Let's get back to our decent layout. Let's go to, where are we going to? There. Should be back in action, I think, once this is done. There we go. But yeah, the way this actually works is, so I have a VRM model, right? Which is like the same thing you use for like VR chat or whatever. And I wrote a renderer for, like a loader and renderer for that format, which is basically just GLTF. So I render the model to like a small texture, like a 64 by 64 pixel texture, and then just like basically replace every pixel, or like loop over that texture, and for every pixel we just print out a like 2 characters in like this 8 by 16 font, so it ends up looking reasonable. We have some logic now to like handle like the edges, that edge detection, right? Which is basically just like checking, okay, is the pixel, like, are adjacent pixels the background? If so, do things based on what adjacent pixels are the background. So yeah, and we have some logic for like the coat and the eyes and mouth, which is just based on color right now. What I want to do is I want to reduce the number of colors in the model, right? Because right now, like, there's like textures in there. I just like got this out of Vroid. I want to like significantly reduce the number of colors in the model and make it, which will make it easier to like, if I get this down to like a palette of like 10 colors, 16 colors or something, it'll be a lot easier, because then we can like do things like replace colors in the palette very easily with redeems, right? So we can change hair color and stuff, which will be cool. I think that will be very, very cool. Yeah. Okay, so we've recovered, I think. Let's try and spin again. We haven't actually tested it. We're still off in deep space here. Okay, we crashed before and we kind of got halfway around. That seems to work, I think. I hope. Well, I think that's good enough for now. Just slap a palette shader on there. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Sort of the okay, yeah, now we can also reverse the polarity. Very good. You can make Magnus plays here. My sort of my game project that I've been working on for a while does like dithering in shader. So I have like I'm like doing dithering and like reducing down to like a relatively small color palette, so we could probably like easily rip some of that out. And I actually haven't tried doing any like dithering stuff on this model, I guess. Which I guess like sort of makes sense because we sort of have, like I have true color in this terminal, so it's not. And I feel like dithering is usually a trade-off that like dithering is kind of a way to trade resolution for increased color fidelity, right? Like you can you're like you could get, yeah, like I don't know, does that make sense? And I guess we could just do it with like a normal palletizing thing without the dithering, right? I'm not actually responding to the thing that you're saying. I'm just like kind of musing out loud at this point. But yeah, I think we'll get to some interesting stuff. All right, what's up next? What's going on here? We also need to move our arms eventually. I'm getting really tired just holding my arms out like this. Implement something like this. We're gonna open that. Beep boop indeed. Because this seems very cool. We're beeping, we're booping. Oh yes. Yes, if this is what I think it is. Yes, I was thinking exactly this, right? I was actually looking at stuff like this because Emacs has a where is it? Let's go back to our source code. Like there's this thing in Emacs. What is it called? Something like zone. Yeah, it's called zone. Like there's effects like this that you can run on a buffer. Of course, we'll have to build it kind of custom for our terminal thing. But I want redeems for like that kind of thing, exactly, like falling sand, and like explosion style effects. Yeah, this is exactly what we need. 100%. I wonder, like, I bet like the actual automata used here is like pretty simple, right? Like. Oh, why am I'm selecting this fucking video so I can't scroll with my keyboard. We could probably, we're gonna steal all of these. We just have to think of the best way because now we'll have to do like, we'll need some like state for like the animation we're currently in to like stop. We'll need to think a little bit about doing this, but like, yeah, this is 100% something that's happening. This I think takes it to the next level. Yeah, that's very cool. Also, okay, cool. Let's look at the source code a little bit. These are just in Lua now. You don't have to read Vim script anymore for these NeoVim plugins. Very cool. Yeah, it's referencing. Yes. I mean, it's not really stealing. I think when it's like I'm not taking anybody's code, right? We're gonna be re-implementing this. Yeah, this is pretty simple. We can easily port this pretty directly, I would think. Maybe we do that. Maybe that's a thing we do today. Vim script is dead to me now. Wow, that's pretty aggro. I don't think I ever actually. I used Vim for a long time, but it was like it was earlier in my tenure, and I don't think I ever wrote much Vim script or any sort of anything. I think I only started really doing lots of editor customization when we moved into Emacs land. Wrote enough to hate it. Yeah, I could see that. It did not seem like a pleasant language. From the little that I had to write, like doing like vimrc stuff, it did not seem like a lot of fun. That is for sure. And so what is the actual, like, we have a way to swap cells in the grid. Way to check if cells are empty. And every update tick, there's a process flag for each cell. Move from top to bottom to top using snake move. Okay. Introduce some random skip spaces and comments or already processed cells. Sure. Introduce some randomness, sometimes step aside. Man, I didn't even know that Lua had goto. I just think that's, man, that's probably hell to... I guess I don't know enough about Lua's, like, evaluation model to, like, know whether that's hellish to implement. I see features, like, so another tangent, right? I've been thinking a lot recently about, like, I don't know, like, well, compiled, like, functional languages that are relatively close to hardware, right? That, like, are, like, fairly minimal. There are some, like, small schemes out there and stuff, like, I don't know. But I think one thing I know from, like, scheme implementation is that continuations, yeah, like JavaScript, yeah, surprisingly, yeah, the way that V8 looks, right? Pretty snappy thing. Look, I know, like, implementing schemes, like, continuations tend to be the part that, like, throw the biggest wrench in the machine of your compiler, right? Like, supporting continuations means you have to make a bunch of concessions to the existence of continuations, and that can be tricky. And, like, I wonder if Lua is the same way with this goto, right? Like, I meant, like, it's probably function local, I would guess, right? Like, I mean, I think it's the same in C even. I don't use gotos much in C other than to, like, do this typical thing to, like, break a nested loop or, like, jump to, like, an error handling case that, like, everybody does. The label is invisible. It's like block local. As long as it does not enter, you can jump to anything as long as it does not enter the scope of a new variable. Okay, that seems reasonable. But it's just, like, I always wonder about, like, sort of, like, I have the hunch, like, or generally my hunch is, like, the more structured your control flow, the easier it is to write a compiler for the thing, because, like, there are less, like, weird aberrant edge cases that could possibly occur. I don't know. That's an interesting thing to think about. So yeah, what do we do? There's we randomly sidestep some cases. I don't like using gotos in C at all, even for those useful cases you mentioned. Yeah, I think, like, I mean, it's easy to, like, of course, like, this is probably, like, the most well-trod topic in programming, right? Like, there are plenty of people who like, the disadvantages of the goto heavy style of programming are very understood. Yeah, I mean, they are useful in some cases. I kind of like more, like, for the loop breaking case, I kind of like more the case in Rust where you have, like, you can do things like, we can do a little, I don't want to fucking start LSP. You can do things like this, right? Oh, hey, welcome raiders. Thank you for the raid, Zenyahima. Awesome to see you around. How was Mafia? How does Mafia work? Can we do a shout out? I've never done a shout out before. I'm so sorry for my rudeness. Let's see if we can shout out Zenyahima. That work? Very cool. Very cool indeed. Zenyahima is a cool orca doing some cool stuff. I think she was watching a movie. Mafia is crazy, man, crazy. Oh geez, I don't want to get involved in any kind of organized crime here. I'm already on the run. I don't need any more of them on me. Jeez Louise. We're currently, let me pop back up. Where am I? I'm disappearing. I'm exploding. I'm fleeing to the abyss. We are at the this is the LLLL Colonq biannual some timescale shareholders meeting, and we are we're discussing how to boost our corporate prowess, how to maximize investor returns, how to cause trouble for all sorts of people. Thank you for the follow, Agatha Reed. It's good to have you around. Good to have you on board. But yeah, so we're building various things. We have some new features here. Let me actually try out one of them. Shareholders. Wait a minute, that's just Mafia with a different name. Oh gosh, you've caught on. We're found out. All is lost. But Xenia, if you want to check out, we have a little redeem, the Vipper redeem that actually does something automatically now. Only 100 channel points or your money back. It's cool. It's cool. We can actually, maybe we'll do it from the command line. We just pop open. If we go here or go here and there, yeah, there we got it. Very cool. We're trying to increase competition among our users here. We actually caught us at a. We'll get off of this digression. Let's and I'll check out your link for sure, Bad Cop. We wanna maximize our gameplay here. So we gotta make some immediate and drastic action. We're gonna add a new reward for crowning a king and or queen. To VIP somebody else. And this is gonna cost only 50 for now. Cool. And if I look here, I think we can add that pretty easily. We say crown a king and or queen. And we just add the VIP instead. I'm adding the rewards on Twitch UI on my other screen. Because like, and I'm just, this just branches on the title of the reward. So I think this should exist now. If I go to the rewards list, does it exist? I have to refresh. Oh yeah, crown a king and or queen. So if I crown Agatha Reed, that works, I think. We can now I think we've accomplished our task. We've accomplished our goal. So we have the full channel point. The channel point metagame is now here, right? You can VIP yourself. You can VIP other people for cheaper. So it's worth it to make friends. These will all get more expensive as time goes on, and the economy develops. As we get our latest news from the exchanges, and quarterly reports come in, we'll have to adjust our prices accordingly. Yeah, is there actually a good cop? I can see my list. Oh geez, there is. Very cool. Got everybody out here. Good cops showing up, bad cops showing up. Jeez Louise, I would say. This goes as far as a fucking Jesus, Louisiana. That's where we are right now. Oh jeez. Hello, good cop. I assume you are bad cops. You're an alternative identity of bad cop. That's my assumption. But correct me if I am wrong. You're welcome all the same. And welcome Kinwhoop. Cowabunga indeed. Yeah, an alternate reality. You're from the bad cop multiverse. Avengers Endgame Assemble. Yeah. You're from the extended universe. Yeah. Very cool. That's cool. I like having alts with if it's not like a secrecy alt, if it's not a secret agent, if you're not going undercover, I like alts with like themed names. That's a cool thing. Okay, we gotta unwind the stack a little bit here. Let's make this message a little like nicer. Let's say this is instead VIP'd himself. This can be user VIP'd the input. And this can be user removed VIP from the input. That seems better. So now we have all, I should probably log these things. Like I could log my own chat, I guess. That's interesting. Like, I know you can like search chat histories on Twitch. I think that's like nominally a thing, and like for moderation, like do they just record that forever? Is that how that works? That sounds that's pretty cool if so. And then I can not fucking worry about that. I would like that a great deal. Cool. Cool. Also, why did Good Cop doesn't have a... They're missing their crown. Their crown jewels. Can we look at the log? What is Good Cop? They have VIP1. What is the deal, as they say? Well, we discovered a bug, which I mean, that's a good thing. Certainly a good thing. But I'm confused. Because you don't have a color. Oh yeah, that's probably what it is. And that shouldn't be the case. No, like, it shouldn't be. Oh, it's because, yeah. Exactly. And that's just, I'm assuming there's always a color field, and there isn't. So we should not assume that. What's an easy way to not assume that? Like if string p getter I think that does the right thing, because otherwise it will be nil. And then this can be when, this is a very lazy way to do this. And we're repeating a lot of shit. Like, I just want it to work for now. We do have the information, because like the badges are always a list. Let's try that. Good Cop, would you mind saying words, speaking out into the void? Let's see it. Well, we will see. Okay. Oh geez. Oh geez. Oh, it's because we need to do. This needs to be a little more clever. If we'll check that. Very bad way to do this, but okay. Try again. If you don't mind. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We've achieved Diamond. We are now in the Diamond tiers, the Diamond Age. I've been reading that recently. The Diamond Age by old Neil Stephenson. It's a good novel. I like Neil Stephenson. Another noted Emacs user, Emacs King. It's a lot of fun. That's where I got the name. I was thinking about that, not the book. That's why we have this equity lore to redeem. I thought that was a funny thing, funny phrase. So we shamelessly yoinked it, as we do here on the LLLL Colonq channel. We're all about shameless theft of intellectual quote unquote property. We don't respect that here. We are out of its jurisdiction. All right. Okay, so we have the metagame. The metagame is in place. What other things do we need here? The grind, in fact. We've discussed the need, the consumers worldwide are demanding additional RPG elements in the LLLL Colonq stream, the LLLL Colonq channel. So we need to do that. We also need a fishing minigame. I think friend and speaker Bad Cop noted earlier that we have commands, right? If we say commands, there are commands, but there's no fishing command. How the fuck are we supposed to fish? All of the cool kids are fishing. We also We also need to boost user retention. User retention. Soap cutting. Oh, is Good Cop a bot? Very cool. I see now. At last, I truly see. Well, we need to, can we make Good Cop respond to things easily? That sounds... I'm not a bot, you're a bot. Oh, geez. Getting, that sounds like just what a bot would say, getting a little confrontational over the accusation. It sounds, oh man, I'm a little scared now. You know, we've heard enough about AI. We're worried a little bit about AI X risk from Good Cop here. Gonna wipe us out with some bioengineered bacteria or something. Yeah, we need to focus on user retention. GPT-10 exclusive XXX exclusive beta. Yeah, I'm thinking you're right. That sounds about right to me. Okay, let's do phishing. Commands. Fish. We should do phishing. Aren't we all just robots going around computing things? Hell yeah. Well, I mean, in my case, I literally am. Well, I mean, the Colonq, the lore of the Colonq stream is that Colonq is a cyberspace entity pictured on screen, and I am just a humble speech apparatus, biological speech apparatus, commandeered by Colonq to do its bidding. So, I mean, in the case of the Colonq stream, that is quite literally true. Well, some people get upset. Why are we locking up here? Something is wrong. Something is deeply wrong. Oh, I'm on the wrong. I have caps lock on. That's what's wrong. One of these days, I'm gonna oh yes, I was gonna click your link too. I was gonna look at your project. Let's do that. Not like this. It will be like this. Is there a like this? Is that like a 7TV thing we can do? Can we like? We should add that. Can we check? I'm not logged in. Has go to and everything. I won't be logged into 7TV. Let's see for later if we have a emotes. Can I search? Is there a fucking search on this? Let's search profiles. Oh, here's search. The thing that's clearly labeled search. Like this. Well, these are all gonna be. We have just like this. Very good. That's something. There's 12 pages of this. I don't think we want to go through them all. Well, that's something. That's something. Okay, well, we'll give up on phishing for now, and let's go look at what Bad Cop is up to. Let's figure it out. Let's determine what is going on. Let's paste Aroni. Oh, cool. This is very cool. Oh, it's obfuscated too. We've done some golfing. I am a fan of that a little bit. Very cool. Yeah. Very cool. Let's spot the go-to. Yeah, I see a couple here. Go to Q. Where's the Q label? Q. Oh, it's just that it's the end state, looks like. Very neat. Love that, actually. I assume you've seen most readable code you've ever written. I assume you've seen these. Yeah. I'm a enthusiastic reader of these every year. there's one particular author of these, right? I always forget his name. Works for Google. Makes like some interesting ones. Like I know there's one that I saw from him that's like a multi-quine that like is like shaped like an anime girl that like prints out another like other C source that is also shaped like another anime girl that in turn prints out the original. Like it's like a two-quine, right? Or is that how you say that? I like these a lot too. These are fun to blah blah blah. These programs that produce their own source code as output. I've done some fun versions of these. I don't know how much I can actually say specifically without doing the old Doxerino, but these are a whole lot of fun. And your scheme is to enter the oh holy moly, actually Digby, that is a gorgeous idea. Like to create, oh man, well maybe not to okay, here's what we do, right? Hear me out. We make a version of my avatar program, right? That itself, the source code itself is like shaped like my avatar in a neutral position. And then when it renders, the actual like the actual text of my avatar in like the default position with no movement is the program source, or like some subset of the program source potentially. Wouldn't that would be sick? That would be very tough given in our current approach for sure, but like fucking sick. World's smallest quine. No, I mean world's smallest like non-trivial quine that doesn't like. Let's see. What are we looking for? Not that. Why are we clicking images of? Scrolling. Yeah, empty file. I mean, in shell, right? Like that's an empty file, right? Like that's why I sort of said like non-trivial. Like, you can imagine, like, I mean, different languages. It's also exciting to see how you can cheat in various languages, right? Like using eval is kind of a cheat. Reading your own source code is kind of a cheat. But like, yeah, empty file is sort of like I don't know. Some might, under some definitions of trivial, that is non-trivial, certainly. Cool. Very fun. These always really bust my brain trying to write them, right? Like I know the trick kind of in theory, right? But I always forget and have to go like stare at examples for like an hour whenever I try and like it's an interesting exercise, like very, I don't know, very zen if you're being insufferable, right? Like it's very like it's a fun exercise. Stretch your brain a little bit. I'm gonna turn off seasickness mode. I'm sorry, Olga. I have to invert your hard-earned 20 channel points because it's currently actually making me nauseous. It's too effective, seasickness mode. It's too powerful. How can we ever resist it? Okay, what's up next? What's next on the docket? We've looked at exciting things. This is cool. Maybe I should just run. Should I run this? Should we run the Flappy Bird? That seems like maybe worthwhile, right? We'll see if it runs in our Emacs vterm. That will be exciting. If it crashes the stream, you only have yourself to blame. We're gonna need to, yeah, nix develop nix package or make that do the trick. We just say GCC doesn't have G++. Maybe. We shall see. But we don't have curses. We don't have a whole lot of things here. Oh, and we're gonna have to write a whole shell.next. Maybe maybe I'll set that up off stream and we can look at it. But I don't want to dig into it too much. Thank you very much for sharing. That is as they say, sick as hell, and obviously of interest to me as a fellow TUI enthusiast. Cool. Okay, where did we leave off? We were going to add fishing to chat. I think that's the way forward. We need some sort of fishing mechanic here. What does this even give us? What is this here? Like what is Twitch chat commands? We're fun calling it with the whole text of the message. We probably want the user as well, right? I would think. Yeah. Let's add the user to these little guys. Add an extra argument everywhere. Do the thing, do some stuff, and we can say what you catch. Big Twitch. Sorry. What are the actual phishing messages from Pokemon? That seems exciting. Let's look at the Pokemon Emerald source code. I think it's an SRC data. Text. I don't know where the fuck this is. It's probably actually in the script. Somewhere. We haven't dug into this on stream for quite a while now. I guess we looked in a little bit when we were writing AI. Well, okay, so this is some deep. Why also we had some music playing, I think. When did that die? We ended our 30-minute homebrew channel theme. That's fine. Let's explore that a little bit. Let's boop boop boop. So the main project here on the LLLL Colonq channel, or at least I don't know if it will continue to be the main project. I've sort of gotten bogged down and I've been doing different stuff for a few streams now. Is this? Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, Lab Rats. Good to see you around. Hope you have a good time. We're dicking around with some bullshit here. This group like has like public decompilations and disassemblies of various Pokemon games, right? I think there's an equivalent for like Zelda that like has like a full decompilation for Ocarina of Time and has like half of one for like I think that's if we go to github.com/Zaret. No, maybe not. Zelda, yeah, and it's cool because if you use like their specific the compiler, like there's a specific like I don't know, like GCC fork in here somewhere for that's like targeting ARM for the GBA. It generates a bit for bit identical ROM, which is extremely cool. But yeah, this thing is like a full decompilation. You can look at like in some cases commented source code with like decent identifier names for like all of Pokemon Emerald. So like what I've been doing is I've been using this plus a debugger plus like various other stuff to like pull like symbol addresses and like addresses of like data easily from the game as it's running, and then I read those in an emulator, and I can like send those to Emacs also, and we can control a Pokemon Emerald from Emacs, and we're kind of like aspirationally writing an AI for it that can, I don't know, play through the whole game maybe, or maybe just play through some battles. That's That's the intention, at least. But yeah, it's cool as hell, the decompilation projects. They've done a ton of hard work, clearly, and they have like, yeah, for like a whole bunch of games, right? Him is better. Oh, good cop. I think you are the bad cop. You're getting a little rude. Good cop is still running. Funny, funny, funny. Was that in response to something? Oh, because you said you had Emacs mentioned in your Twitch chat plays Poke Emacs. I see. That's very cute. I like that. I should do a thing that says I had one of these on Discord a long time ago. Because we can just respond to arbitrary words here, right? Let's comment this out for now. I like, this is one I'm a fan of. Let's say this is the user, right? And we can say that's not a roguelike. So we can be elitists. Rat. We're going full on rat mode here. We are cooking up some narratives, if you will. Rouge. Yeah, that's not a rouge like. It's not a not in fact. We can say things like that. Very cool. That's a good one to have. That's a real classic. All right, gone fishing. We wanted to find, or we got distracted by exciting GitHub projects. We wanted to find the string that we care about. What is like an iconic Pokemon fishing? I don't remember anything. What is it? I don't even know. Not even a nibble. That's what it is. Not even a nibble. So I want to find like the actual text output. Let's see if RipGup manages to get it without exploding my whole computer. Let's see. Working hard. There it is. Strings.c. Not even a nibble. So here's all the text, and we can use this for, I mean, we can just say not even a, right away. That works. Cool. We need to add more mechanics, obviously, right? We need fishing rods, and then this is going to tie in with our RPG elements, I think, that we're uncovering for ourselves, right? We need inventories for users, right? And we probably want to store that in somewhere that is reasonable, right? Of course, we could just like make an Emacs variable that we serialize or something, but I don't know. That's a little blah 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 blah. If we like, we're aspirational here. We have to dream of upward mobility. We have to work at scale, right? This is a shareholders meeting, right? We have to assess our ability to scale, to web scale even, and printing and reading an S expression is not web scale. Of course, we need a database. But great. Oh, you're coming in clutch with the things to yoink tonight, Bad Cop. Thank you very much. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, do you just have a directory per user? Is that how this works? I see. Maybe I see a little bit. This is kind of exciting. By streamer. I see. Very interesting. Yeah, so this is, and then there's a file here for every, yeah, every fish that has been caught. It's a pretty good way to do it. I assume your bot is bash, right? So this makes it, this is very easy. Or like very kind of the natural way. Cool, 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 cool. I'm liking that. Visual Studio sucks. It's true. Visual Studio does suck. All software kind of sucks. Software is just sucky, kind of in general. We're not really helping here. We're making not very good software on this stream, right? We're kind of fucking around. We're having fun, which is of course worthwhile, right? It's worthwhile to have fun and learn things. But like maybe we'll try and eventually write some good software. I think we have it in us collectively, as a corporation, as a community, as an extended universe even. If all of the inhabitants of the LLLL Colonq extended universe combined, we could maybe write one piece of good software. You're achieving web scale actively. You're integrating with services and products. Yeah, this is, I mean, Git is a blockchain, right? You're literally on the blockchain. Git is like fundamentally like a blockchain, right? It's a fucking Merkle tree, right? Distributed graph thing, right? Like you're literally operating at Web 3.0 scales, bad cop. This is profound stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna compete, really. Okay, I think maybe what we'll do, I mean, I think we're gonna do the X expression thing, actually. I like that, because I'm like, well, we could do SQLite, but then half the stream is just gonna be me looking up like extremely basic SQL, which I guess I'm fine with, but I'm gonna be looking like syntax of SQL update, how to go, and that is shit. But maybe I don't know. That sounds kind of fun, actually. The more I talk about it, the more fun that sounds. So let's maybe make a little file here. Let's copy the requisite Emacs boilerplate in order to make that occur. I need to just be brave. I need to remember to like, I kind of have like a some reticence towards diving into stuff on stream that like I haven't like kind of scoped out a little bit off stream, because I don't want to just get like stuck in the think tank for 40 minutes and like not be talking, and like, because I mean, like realistically probably a lot of like most people coming by are just here for the chatting experience, right? Here for the fun stuff. I think we do have SQLite, right? That's like built into Emacs now, right? Like we can, yeah, we got all kinds of shit. That looks good. SQLite open file, and this is built into, this is in C source code. Research is for the weak. Development is where it's at. We're not about research. This is user database. CLI has no way to prevent injection. Oh, you can't use like, I mean, the normal way to prevent injection would be like substitution variables, right? You can't do that on the CLI. Rip. Yes, I can see that. That would be, I see. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay, so what do we actually want? We probably need some kind of thing to initialize the thing. We're gonna have to look up like fucking, okay, maybe we'll open the Wikipedia page for SQL, or like the SQLite documentation, so we'll feel slightly less bad versus like Googling things and getting very Web 2.0 websites that kill our browser. Maybe this will just tell us to let's tell us how to use SQL. Please tell us how to use SQL. Enter SQL commands at the prompt to create and populate the database. Like, I don't know SQL at all. Like, I've written like a little bit of SQL, but I mostly just like fucking cargo call how to do updates and stuff. I have not had much opportunity in my lifetime. We can figure it out. We have the capabilities here. This looks like a valuable thing. Create table. That seems like exactly what we want. We got a whole fucking state machine here as our whole automata. Use ChatGPT to teach you. We could do that. I did subscribe to ChatGPT, and then I realized that wasn't the correct thing to do to get access to the API, so I immediately unsubscribed. We'll be paying for some API money in the near future. I think we'll be doing some integration with that because that seems like the cool thing. Okay, create table. Let's try some shit out. Let us try some shit out. We're gonna want a let's open this so I can consult on the syntax of common things that I should know. Def custom fig database path. By default, the path to the fig database is going to be base.SQLite because that seems like the right thing. Why are you bitching? Wrong number of arguments. Does this require a doc string? It does. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it doesn't support Unicode, alas, because it was crashing my terminal. Alas, alas, alas. ST does not seem to. It probably does. I'm fucking something up somewhere, but it seems like a hellish, not hellish, but like irritating debugging task. I'll find something interesting. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. We want to look interesting. We want to be bedazzled up for corporate headquarters. Path to the user database. Blah. We'll make sure it's in the right kind of group. We'll actually require oh, we won't do that. We'll have like a global loader that does that. Twitch stream spaces. Yeah, a thing that I noticed recently, right? We discovered this the last stream. This is a very, very cool thing. So look, I'm going to send a message. Hi. And I put 3 spaces between the H and the I. Right? If I put more spaces than that. Oh, wait, what the fuck is that? The other stream this worked. Something has changed in the way we're processing things, right? Because the spaces were appearing on my screen in the like just like reading from IRC, but like the Twitch like browser client was like stripping them or something. Something very odd. I think the dots look pretty swell. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's much nicer now that I have different characters for the eyes and mouth and coat and stuff, because you can like really becomes very distinctive, and the outline too makes it interesting looking. I think eventually the way we want to go is like not have like to reduce the number of background characters that we have at all, and just like do a lot more with like just outlining things and make it look kind of more like recognizable ASCII art versus this kind of colored thing. But that's a whole different story. Okay. But I think probably the way we want to do this is we just want to have like a variable that like has the connection, right? Connection. Something like that, right? The connection to the database. Very informative comments. Oh. What is that? Why are we so fucked up? We're like lagging out here. We've arrived in a bad situation. Let's I think you successfully exploded it, bad cop. Yeah, I can't even. My keyboard's locked. We're entirely lying. I'm gonna actually. Is this gonna crash the stream if I do this? Did that crash the stream? We just went. Are we still here? Hello, hello. I'm gonna. Okay, we're still around. You can hear but not see. So that's what I just I went to another terminal. I'm gonna send a signal to Emacs to tell it to stop being so rude. And then we're gonna go back. Okay. Back here. Can we click on things now? No, seemingly not. Okay, we're gonna try some other things. We're going back into the void. What character do you actually send, Bad Cop? This is kind of exciting. We're gonna kill Firefox. I want to avoid killing OBS. That's the last resort. And we're gonna kill our model. Okay, maybe send ASCII 7. Oh yeah. ASCII control character. Yep, that'll do it. Were you hearing a bell? Was that happening? We should make sure we only have printable characters in addition to ASCII. I think that's an important lesson learned. Yeah. I mean, that would be a real cacophony. So sorry for the black screen. Let's see. Emacs is using 15% of my RAM right now. Let's see. It's in some kind of loop. We can, I think you normally can send sig user 1 or sig user 2. Let's try that. Then I guess we'll go back. Did that do anything for us? Yeah, no worries, of course. Okay, it's funny that things are still working because we're just like the Emacs thread is just like locked up, and like I don't think we can get out of it. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, is I'm going to very briefly. Can I make Twitch like, not drop my stream? Turned on disconnect protection. Am I still? We're still visible, right? We're still going. Test. Think so, right? Yeah, we're still going. Okay, very cool. So I'm gonna briefly. OBS is running under Emacs, of course, right? So I'm gonna kill my WM, and I'm gonna kill the stream, which will kill the stream. Then I'll come back, and I think the stream won't die. It'll just like we should just reconnect kind of cleanly. Oh wait, we're not locked up anymore. We're not locked up. What is this? We can move around very briefly. What is happening? Something very strange. We might be rescued. What the fuck? Okay, we haven't been. Okay, I'm gonna BRB. BRB.